I will be honest, I haven't heard a CEO say this about his company. Uber CEO says he'll always find a reason to say his company sucks. Imagine going out there as the CEO of Ford. Ford sucks. It means our cars suck, right? Or maybe CEO of Delta Airlines. Our airlines suck. Interesting approach, right? But he's different. He's different, this character. He's a bit shy of the media. Has started warming up to it. Always acts very cool. They always stage his pictures and make him look all glamorous, Mr. GQ. But man, what he doesn't know is how to treat people. He has no people skills, this fool. Khosrowshahi swooped in to tame a beastly work culture and try to make the on-demand giant profitable. Now he's expanding into trucks and boats, but he still sees Uber as a fixer-upper. Yeah, there's a lot of fixing up to do with the pay for drivers and for safety. A lot of fixing to do. $51.69, that was the charge, including the tip for the 2.95 mile trip I took last May from my downtown New York City apartment to the West Side facility where Uber was holding its annual product event. And I'm glad that they are pushing the story. This story grew like wildfire in the media, right? He was going to Uber where it was holding its annual product event called Go Get. The ride-hailing company's charges have been higher in recent years and fluctuate in any case, but that was nuts. As Uber CEO Khosrowshahi knows, high rates are one consequence of trying to run his company as an actual business as opposed to a scorched earth feral growth machine. His predecessor Travis Kalanick had built an enormous enthusiastic user base by subsidizing rides with the company's vast reservoir of VC funding. They threw billions of dollars growing this market, paying politicians. And I just want to, while they're talking about Travis Kalanick, I want to read you this quote here. I love self-driving cars because I can fire Uber drivers. And he said that in May the 28th, 2014, actual quote, Travis Kalanick, right? So Uber skirted regulations, shrugged off safety issues, and presided over a workplace rife with sexual harassment. After he got pushed out, it fell to Khosrowshahi, who left the top job at Expedia to take over. He was supposed to fix things. His grand plan was Uber as a platform, one app that provides all kinds of rides and food delivery services. Amazon is the everything store. Khosrowshahi, Uber wants to be the everything of motion. The versatility is paying off. During the pandemic, the rise of Uber Eats helped compensate for empty back seats in Uber vehicles. When Khosrowshahi addresses the crowd at Go Get, decked in his customary dark sweater and slacks, he exudes calm and confidence. The world still regards Uber with a measure of suspicion. Journalists seize on every instant of Uber rides gone wrong or drivers struggling to make a good living. But he feels he has won people's trust. Don't get your hopes up high, my friend. You have not won their trust, right? Enough to introduce a feature that only a few years ago would have seemed ridiculous. Uber for Teens, which asked parents to send their precious kids on unaccompanied rides. No one laughed. You just announced Uber for Teens for teenagers traveling alone. This reminds me of when Mark Zuckerberg, in the midst of a trust crisis, unveiled a feature called Facebook Dating. Why do this when it's so easy to imagine what could go wrong? So I would suggest reading the entire article. It's interesting. I'm sure we always learn something new about this strange character, and you'll sort of find out why he always finds reasons to say his company sucks. I'm going to say this live here, Khosrowshahi, you suck big time, right? The way you treat your drivers, nothing to be proud of. And investors, you hired this fool. Dara Dick knows Khosrowshahi, right? He sucks. And you've heard it from millions and millions of drivers again and again and again. Your company, Uber, is failing us on pay. You're not paying us. You're paying us below sub-minimum wage, and you're not keeping us safe. That's why I'm going to make the statement once again for him, for his family, for his extended family, for the investors, for Wall Street. The guy truly sucks.